Hello, if you're watching this, I presume you've either signed up for or are thinking of signing up for S283, the Astronomy and Planetary Science course. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm Dave Rothery, I'm the module team chairman, and I'm a geologist, a volcanologist, but I'm working on the European Space Agency's Mercury mission. So if you find me missing at any point during the year, I'm off at some Mercury related meeting. Now, S283 is a very popular, pretty successful course. It fits in very nicely as part of the geology pathway for the natural sciences degree or the physics and astronomy strand. So I hope you enjoy it. This year there's a new departure for us, which is that the TMAs, the tutor marked assignments, are what we call formative only. You get a mark for them, but the mark doesn't count at all towards your final grade. You have to get a minimum, exceed a minimum threshold in your TMA performance, but it doesn't count towards the grade you'll get at the end of the year. But I do encourage you to do all the TMAs as you would have done it in the old days, because there's a very strong correlation between TMA performance and exam performance. The TMAs are for learning. You'll get a lot of useful feedback from your tutor, so please do the TMAs. Let me show you what the course website looks like and where you can find the TMAs. So I'll turn this round and show you my screen. Okay, here's the course website. This is last year's website, but yours will look fairly similar. If you want to get to discussions, we go here. This is very populated now because it's the end of a previous year. There's a lot of discussions on the course in general, and there are threads in the forum for discussing assignments and individual chapters of the course. So your course website is your guide. This keeps track of what you should be doing when. To find the TMAs, you go down and find the assessment resources. Click on there, some stuff about TMAs in general, plagiarism. Don't cheat please, it won't do you any good in the long run anyway. TMA 1, TMA 2, TMA 3, TMA 4. So let's look at TMA 1, so just click on that. TMA 1 comes up with some general advice, and we click here to find question 1. Click on to find question 2, click on to find question 3. Oh, and there's a question 4 as well. That's some pictures of craters of different sizes. You'll have a fairly similar TMA 1 this year, I should think. Okay, so that's enough about the TMAs. Today is a rather special day for us here because it's the day of the exam award board. We have our external examiner coming in. It's July. I mean, sorry about the shirt, but it's a really hot day today. It's the day after we won the first Ashes test. You might remember that and what the weather was like then. So today, my external examiner's coming in, Dr. Jamie Gilmore from Manchester University. He's here to see fair play. We've done all the exam marking, or rather some of our tutors have marked the exams. I've moderated the exam marking. I've checked that their marking is up to a fair standard. Today we sit down with our external examiner and the whole award board and adjudicate the borderline cases. So that job will be done by the end of today, and it'll take 2 or 3 weeks before the results are released because the various other bits of due process have to be gone through in the exams part of university. So I'll show you the award board happening if I get a chance. Let me just show you around my office. It's a ridiculously tiny cell they've given me here, but I'm these days lucky to have an office rather than being some horrible open plan. Let me take you outside in the corridor here. Lots of research posters. Here is a very large mosaic of Mercury, a planet where I'm working. Research paper about landforms on Mercury. More Mercury stuff. This is not just me, it's students of mine, and an Italian colleague and I had this poster at a meeting in Houston a few months ago. Colleagues of mine are working, as you can see, on Mars. So this is where the planetary surface people work. I'll pop in here. It's a little early in the day. I don't know who's here this morning. Oh yes, somebody working. Morning, Susan.
Morning.
and one PhD student in bright and early. Morning, Jason. You're doing some Mars stuff?
Yeah, got the presentation today, so...
Oh, first year students talks.
You're just testing your camera out.
I'm recording the welcome to people doing S283. What would you like to say to all you planetary science students?
I have no idea, it's too early in the morning.
Fair enough. Right, back at my desk now. I realise what I didn't show you was the books. Really the core of S283 is our two books, Introduction to the Solar System and Introduction to Astrobiology. You will get these as PDFs, as whole books and chapter by chapter. They're accessible on the course website, but most people we find still really value having the real physical books. These are new editions that were new in 2011. The date's on here, so there you go, the 2011 edition. So they're fairly up to date. I know there are a few errata in them, some errata that nobody found in the first edition and reappeared in the second edition, but there's not a lot wrong with the books. And you'll notice on the course website we do put news items if something exciting happens, which is always happening in planetary science. We'll pick it up on the website somewhere. But what you're examined on is what is in the course, and the course is these books and the activities that you're asked to engage in, the various activities which are reachable via the course website. To know what you're studying when, that's the website. This is a week by week calendar, so this is what you refer to all the time to see what you should be studying when, but most of the content is here in the books. You'll pick it up fine. I'm going to take you out and show you a little more of the Open University now. Well, you're looking very guilty there, James. I just found James on the stairs. I told you it was the award board day today. This is James Smith, who's the curriculum manager for S283. Say hello to this year's students, James.
Hello, this year's students.
What do you want? We've got some work to do before we get together.
We have indeed, yeah.
Okay, all right, better get on with that. Morning, Mike. I'm just doing the intro video for S283.
Hello, Dave.
This is Mike Widdowson in silhouette, so I'll come the other side of the light.
That's better, isn't it?
Key member of the S283 team. Do you want to say hello to next year's students, Mike?
Hi students, hope you enjoy your planetary science over next year. It's a terrific course and we'll be there and waiting for you.
Tell us what you do on the course, Mike.
I look after the planetary science part, which deals with the structure of the planets, their composition and their evolution. And there's a number of exercises which you will no doubt come across which are great fun to do and will give you an insight into that particular series of processes.
Well, we certainly hope so. Thanks, Mike.
No worries, Dave.
Right, just to prove to you it's a lovely day, here I am outside walking into the Robert Hooke building, which is where most of the planetary science department is based, and we'll see if we can find the other course team, module team member, Dr. Mahesh Kumar at his desk. Drawn a blank there. There's the man I was trying to find, having a little secret meeting. We'll catch him later. Right, just to show you that we do research, here are people going into the first year PhD students research seminars. There's Mahesh sneaking up.
Oh, hello
Mahesh,
Dave, hi.
say hello to next year's S283 students. Come in the sunshine because you're in the shade.
Alright, hello everyone.
Ugh. Now we got it right.
Alright, hello everyone.
What do you do on the course, Mahesh?
Oh, I teach two of the books on S283, the meteorite parts.
Yeah, because you're an expert on meteorites and on the moon, aren't you?
I work on meteorites and yes, I work with lunar samples, so that's my area of expertise.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a bit more in the award meeting, so I'll see you shortly.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, this is a room full of PhD students largely giving seminars as a result of their first year's work, which unfortunately I can't stop for because I have to go and do the blessed award board, but here you go. We do lots of good research here. Right, this is where curriculum support is based. And I'm going to introduce you to Ashaya Tambi, who's our S283
Jack.
assistant. She's hello to the new students again, Ashaya.
Yes, I'm pleased to talk help them.
So you've got us here in the award board. We're sorting out some borderline scripts for checking.
B78
And
005.
this is our big annual chore every year to make sure that you're all treated fairly. So here we are in the award board meeting. We're 3/4 of the way through the load. Here's Dr. Jamie Gilmore from Manchester, the external examiner. Jamie, what do you think the students are going to get out of S283 when they start studying?
I think like a comprehensive training in planetary science. I've been really impressed with how wide-ranging it is and the vast number of different topics that are covered and depth you go into. So I think it looks like a very good course to me.
Thanks, Jamie. Right, well, back to work. Well, if I'm looking frazzled, it's because I've spent the best part of the day dealing with borderline exam scripts. But that's all over with. And I hope you are now looking forward to studying S283. It's a challenging course because you're on the borderlines of disciplines. I mean, this book is about terrestrial type planets and gassy bodies and about solar system architecture and how the solar system formed. This book gets on to what makes life. It deals with what makes planets habitable. It looks in detail at aspects of Mars, at Europa, a satellite of Jupiter, and at Titan, a satellite of Saturn, which is very exciting. And then at how to find planets around other stars. There's a mixture of astronomy, physics, biology, earth science, some chemistry in there. So you're working at the boundaries between disciplines, which is where most of science seems to advance these days. It's also an area where lots of things are changing, so keep your eyes on the news part of the module forum as well. That's not stuff that's going to be examined, because you're examined on what's in the course and what's on the activities, but it is a way of keeping in touch with a very exciting, fast-moving field. So hope to see you on S283 in October. Bye.